कहते हैं इंडिया में जितने इंडियंस हैं उतने ही इंडियाज भी, और उन सभी इंडियाज को गूगल का शुक्रिया। शुक्रिया उस इंडिया को जो पकड़ रहा है रफ्तार, जो रहता है इंटरनेट पे सवार। शुक्रिया उस इंडिया को जो बढ़ना चाहता है, पढ़ना चाहता है, क्लासरूम के अंदर भी और क्लासरूम के बाहर। उसे भी शुक्रिया जो बात करता है एक पर उसकी भाषाएं हैं अनेक, और उसे जिसके सपने हैं बेहिसाब, जो उंगलियों पे करता है हिसाब। शुक्रिया उस इंडिया को जिसमें टेक्नोलॉजी पहुंच चुकी है हर गांव, और उस इंडिया को भी जिसके चांद पे हैं पांव। उसे भी शुक्रिया जो चाहता है कि मदद हो हर हाथ में, हर हालात में। शुक्रिया उस इंडिया को जो है मेड इन इंडिया, क्योंकि पिछले 10 सालों में इन सभी इंडियाज ने गूगल को सिखाया, गूगल फॉर इंडिया को बनाया।
नाम नहीं आया। Good morning, our industry partners, members of the government, academia, press, and of course, my fellow Googlers. Namaste. Welcome to a very special 10th edition of Google for India. Thank you. It's an honor to celebrate the incredible journey of India with all of you today as we mark 20 years of Google in India. Thank you. That's right, 20 years. Remember those days when booking a train ticket meant hours in line? Or paying a bill was a full day task? What about groceries? That was cash only. Well, not anymore. In the past 20 years, India has surged forward, and Google has been in lockstep, working closely with many of you present here today to bridge the digital divide, chip away at the barriers of language, empower millions with digital skills, and foster a thriving ecosystem of creators, entrepreneurs, and developers. And now we are standing on the edge of something incredible as India prepares for its next digital leap. Picture this: India, a nation at the brink of liftoff. With every digital transformation, India has propelled towards escape velocity, a point at which we break free from the pulls of limitation and our aspirations soar to new heights. India's digital revolution is rewriting the rules. With over 800 million internet users and the world's lowest data cost, video is our gateway. Voice unlocks access. UPI has revolutionized payments. And orders are being delivered to your doorstep in under 10 minutes. That's speed and scale redefined. Now AI is multiplying this progress by several orders of altitude. India's AI-fueled leap has the power to unlock economic value to the tune of 33 lakh crores by 2030. And what's more, it has the power to propel an entire generation of Indians towards escape velocity. Let's talk about a few examples. Miko AI, a learning platform for children finding its first market beyond India. Or iSaksham, leveraging Google AI to mentor young women in Bihar. What about AgroStack? Boosting crop yield for small farmers across the length and the breadth of the country. In my mind, this is not just progress. This is progress with purpose. Thank you. Thank you. This is the momentum that furthers our optimism and India's ambition to become a $5 trillion economy. However, this journey is not without its challenges, as many are still trying to find their footing on this. Progress with purpose is not passive. It is deliberately designing the future that all of us want to see. To reach escape velocity, we will need to calibrate success at different altitudes. AI can dismantle barriers to essential services and ensure every citizen living in any corner of India can achieve a better quality of life. Imagine this: diagnostics and treatments reaching the most remote corner of India, ensuring quality healthcare is a right, not a privilege. Imagine learning tailored to each student's unique needs, transparent and efficient e-governance, financial inclusion that empowers every Indian to build a secure life. AI's true power ignites where aspiration meets access, where innovation flourishes, unfettered by language or geography. This is the India we are all working towards, an India where progress is measured by dreams realized and lives transformed. This is also at the heart of government's India AI mission. And at Google, we are committed to partnering with India every step of this way. Now, towards this, at Google India, we are focused on three main pillars. First, empower the progress of every individual by leveraging AI to democratize information as well as opportunity. Second, furthering the progress of India's AI ecosystem by investing in infrastructure and scaling the AI engine sustainably. And third, driving progress for the future by cultivating an agile workforce primed for success in an AI-powered world. We believe all of this will be possible only through collaboration. Charting India's AI ambition demands understanding of not just the aspirations, but also the concerns of all the stakeholders, India's innovators, entrepreneurs, and policymakers alike. And that is why we have distilled insights into the AI Opportunity Agenda for India report. Now, as we look forward to the next 20 years, this report envisions how India can harness the power of AI to drive economic growth, to ensure inclusive progress, and to emerge as a global leader in the AI-powered public services. As we scale, we must do so responsibly by investing in our people and the planet. The investments that we are making in the human capital today will give us benefits for generations to come. For example, a few years back, we committed to train 2 million of India's aspiring Android developers. And today, Indian developers across the length and the breadth of the country are finding immense success on Google Play, earning up to 4,000 crores annually. Thank you. And what's more interesting is that 84% of this 4,000 crores is coming from exports. A few years back, we decided to train 1 million SMBs on digital skills. Today, we connect over 35 million businesses to almost 1 billion customers every month. Thank you. India's rich talent pool, as all of you already know, is the third largest in the world, is poised to drive our AI ambition. And further investments in skilling will help cement India's global AI leadership. As India scales its digital infrastructure, it will be important for us to find new solutions, new innovations in sustainability. At Google, we are focused on green technology to ensure India's leapfrog benefits not just this generation of Indians, but the next and the ones to follow. Today, you will hear from my colleagues on how Google is using AI to connect, empower, and grow India sustainably, responsibly, and inclusively. India's digital journey is still unfolding, and the next chapter will be defined by the choices we make today. AI will amplify our innate creativity and our problem-solving skills. It is a partnership between human creativity, human imagination, and technological capabilities. This is the frontier we are standing on. AI for India, progress with purpose, powered by possibilities. Thank you. And now to share how we are putting AI to work for every Indian, please join me in welcoming my colleague, Hema. Let's give her a round of applause. Hey, Hema. Good to see you. Take it on.
Namaste, everyone. I'm Hema, a product lead on the Google search team, and I'm delighted to be here today. At Google, we've always believed that access to information can change lives. And in a diverse and vibrant country like India, that mission is more important than ever. AI is already breaking down barriers. It's helping us understand Indian language queries, unlock information from images and videos, and so much more. We are constantly amazed by how people in India are using our products and truly making them their own. For example, using Google Lens, parents are understanding new concepts and confidently teaching their kids. People are exploring new cities and cultures with immersive experiences in Google Maps. In fact, India is leading the way in adopting so many of our innovations. That's why we are so excited about our next step with Gemini, our most capable AI model yet. It represents one of our biggest engineering efforts as a company. Now, Gemini is built to be natively multimodal. This means it can understand and combine different types of information, including text, audio, image, and video, all at the same time. This helps it better understand nuanced information across languages and does this with great efficiency, with the ability to extract insights from hundreds of thousands of sources in seconds. This opens up huge possibilities. Today, we are excited to share how Gemini is transforming our products to be even more helpful for you. Let's start with the Gemini app. My colleagues over on the Gemini team have been hard at work to build the most helpful personal AI assistant. This brings the power of the AI model right to your fingertips. Now, imagine this. A student curious about the origins and the mysteries of the universe. With Gemini, they can learn about different planets in their own preferred language. In this student's case, it's Tamil. Identify and understand celestial objects with just a picture. Better understand scientific research papers integrating seamlessly with different Google apps. Generate their own stunning images of space. Ask questions about YouTube explainer videos to deepen their understanding, and even get help from a personalized tutor who keeps track of their progress with customized feedback. That's truly transformative tech. And not just students, right? We believe this can be a game changer for teachers, for entrepreneurs, for artists, everyone. And we are making it even more accessible with the power of your voice. In India, we know that it's one of the most popular ways that people use technology. Over 40% of Gemini's Indian language users here are already using their voice to get quick inspiration. That's why we are excited about Gemini Live. You can now have natural, free-flowing voice conversations with Gemini on your phone. Whether you're learning a new concept or just need to brainstorm, Gemini Live responds in real time. You can interrupt, ask follow-up questions, or come back later. It adapts to you. Gemini Live is already available in English, and now we are thrilled to announce that starting today, we are rolling it out in Hindi with 8 more Indian languages to follow. चलो, अब इसे आजमा के देखते हैं। मान लीजिए कि आपको एक ज़रूरी इंटरव्यू करना है और आपको इसकी तैयारी करनी है। Gemini Live आपके काम आ सकता है।
मैंने बीकॉम किया हुआ है और मैं फाइनेंस डिपार्टमेंट में क्लर्क की पोस्ट के लिए जॉब ढूंढ रही हूँ। अभी मुझे असिस्टेंट अकाउंट मैनेजर की पोजीशन के लिए इंटरव्यू का इनवाइट आया है। मुझे उसी से जुड़ी आपसे कुछ मदद चाहिए।
वाह, इंटरव्यू के लिए बुलावा आना बहुत अच्छी बात है। इसका मतलब है कि उन्होंने आपका रिज्यूमे देखकर आप पर भरोसा जताया है। असिस्टेंट अकाउंट मैनेजर का काम क्लर्क के मुकाबले थोड़ा अलग होता है। आपको कंपनी के लिए आने वाले पैसे के लेन देन को संभालना होता है, बैंक स्टेटमेंट बनाए रखने हैं और खर्चों को ट्रैक करना होता है।
अब आपको ये भी जानना है कि इंटरव्यू में किस तरह के सवाल आ सकते हैं। आप जेमिनी को फॉलोअप क्वेश्चंस भी पूछ सकते हैं।
क्या आप मुझसे कुछ ऐसे सवाल कर सकती हैं जो शायद इंटरव्यू में पूछे जाएं?
हाँ, चलिए कुछ संभावित सवाल देख लेते हैं। सबसे पहले आपको ये समझना होगा कि असिस्टेंट अकाउंट मैनेजर की भूमिका क्या होती है। फिर आप अपनी पढ़ाई और पिछले अनुभव से जुड़े हुए जवाब सोच सकती हैं।
Isn't that incredible? And this is just the beginning. Gemini is constantly learning and growing, and we look forward to seeing what you achieve with Gemini by your side. Our Gemini models are also helping us reimagine Google search for you. It's helping us unlock entirely new types of questions and transforming the way information is organized in search to make sense of what's out there. A powerful example of this is AI overviews. AI overviews create a great starting point to help you quickly find what you need with links to go deeper. We are building it thoughtfully to help you access information and perspectives from a diverse range of sources. Let's take a look at an example. See, growing up in India, I've always been a big cricket fan. And as you can see in that photo, I actually still play. Today, if I ask search how to improve my timing and placement in cricket, I'll get a quick, well-informed AI overview to help me improve my batting skills. We are glad to see that feedback from users is really positive. People are preferring search with AI overviews and are also exploring a wide range of websites. इंडिया में लोग आंसर पढ़ने के साथ सुन भी रहे हैं और देशों से कई ज़्यादा. AI overviews are already available in English and Hindi, and we are expanding to even more Indian languages. In the coming weeks, you'll get AI overviews in Telugu, Tamil, Bengali, and Marathi. So, this festive season, if I want to find out how to identify a real Kanchipuram silk saree, I can now do that with search in seconds in my native language, Telugu. Just ask, Kanchipattu chirani ela gurtinchali? And there you go. And wait. There's even more. We know it's sometimes hard to explain what you need with just words. Soon, you'll be able to ask questions with a video. Let's look at one problem we commonly face. ये प्रेशर कुकर की सीटी को क्या हो गया है, right? Now, you can take a quick video and ask out loud, how do I fix this? Search will make sense of the video and the question to give you a helpful AI overview. We are excited to bring this to you in Search Labs soon. These are just some examples of how we are reimagining Google search in the Gemini era. AI is also transforming how we explore the world around us with Google Maps. Imagine you're trying to find the perfect restaurant for a special occasion. You may open up Google Maps to check out helpful reviews for a place about the service, ambiance, value, and so on. Starting later this month in India, Gemini will summarize those reviews for you in seconds. For example, for this restaurant, you can see how Gemini has summarized what people recommend ordering and the warm ambiance. This gives you a gist of what people are saying to help you make a decision. Now, in Google Maps, you can also search for specific things and experiences. Let's say you're looking for a cricket-themed birthday cake for a little sports lover in your home. You'll now get image-first results to help you decide. How do we do this? We're applying AI along with image recognition models to analyze billions of photos shared by the Google Maps community. Look at that beautiful cakes. This helps you ask new kinds of questions and explore like never before. AI is also helping to make your journeys safe. Thanks to our incredible community of user contributors in India, we already surface different real-time alerts on your navigation route. Now, we're launching 2 new real-time weather-related alerts in India. So, if it's a foggy winter morning and the visibility is low, or it's been pouring all day and your road is flooded, users will now be able to report and be alerted about these disruptions. AI is also making our products more helpful to businesses of all sizes that can thrive online. Let's take a look at 3 new ways we're going to do this. First, we're helping businesses showcase their products more creatively to shoppers via Product Studio in Google Merchant Center. let's take this example of a local artisan trying to sell beautiful hand-painted vases online. Now, in seconds, they can bring their assets to life. Our cutting-edge image-to-video model will create an eye-catching video of your product assets. But that's not all. Yeah? We're making it easy for you to create visuals that perfectly match your unique brand style. Just upload an image that represents your aesthetic, and we'll give you options that are on brand for you. We're also making it easier for merchants to update their profiles and create a more immersive experience. So, if you're a restaurant owner, for example, you can now generate a captivating business description in just a few seconds. You can simply take photos of your physical menu and convert it into a digital menu, making it easily discoverable to users everywhere. You can also showcase those tempting Thursday night deals. Link your social accounts, and we'll automatically show deals from your posts alongside popular aggregator platforms. Lastly, we are introducing a new feature that makes connecting with customers easier than ever. Merchants can now integrate their preferred messaging channel, be it SMS or WhatsApp, to engage with their customers on search. India is one of our first markets where we are rolling this out. All right, that was a lot of fun. I am so excited about the future we are building together. And we are committed to bringing the very best of Google to India. Let's take a look at the Gemini era.
Hi, I'm Gemini.
Wondering what you can do with Gemini?
Help me plan a party for my 75-year-old granddad.
You can give him a surprise by inviting his closest friends.
And suggest some party games.
ఈ మొక్క ఊదా రంగులో ఎందుకుంది?
इमेजिन करो एक बच्चों का कमरा जिसमें हो ढेर सारे खिलौने और एक बड़ा टेडी बेयर।
We just talked about making information more accessible. Now, Sharath will talk about how we are making credit more accessible. Thank you.
Thank you, Hema. Namaste and good afternoon. Being part of Google Pay also gives me the incredible privilege of being a part of India's journey with digital payments. Just a few weeks ago, I was at the Global FinTech Fest, which is an event where the entire financial ecosystem is present. It was mind-boggling to see more than 1 lakh people assemble, each of them shaping the future of digital finance right here from India. From young startups to the country's largest banks and financial institutions. It was wonderful to see how UPI's ethos of interoperability has now become the cultural hallmark of the Indian finance ecosystem. In fact, 2 out of every 3 transactions on Google Pay culminate in other apps. And when it comes to merchant payments, more than 90% end in other apps. Interoperability by design means a new product can win the hearts of users regardless of when they launch. I mean, Google Pay is a case in point. And this has now just become a given. For example, with the launch of UPI Circle at GFF. It enables users to delegate their payments to a trusted person or a family member, enabling them to make payments with your UPI account using limits that you set. It's helpful especially for elderly members or for children who might not have their own UPI accounts. For example, you will see how a teenage boy at a bookshop requests his mother to make a payment on his behalf for stationery purchases. And here, with just a simple notification, his mother, perhaps at work, can approve this payment and it goes through without any need for the boy to handle cash. UPI Circle is a groundbreaking innovation where we partnered with NPCI to make it simple and secure for a user to delegate their payments to someone else with the right amount of controls. And all this interoperably across apps. New capabilities like UPI Circle increase financial inclusion and create greater economic momentum. But another key lever to accelerate this economic momentum is access to responsible credit. However, due to several factors, access to credit continues to remain a challenge in our country. This gap is often filled by informal credit, which poses all sorts of dangers to borrowers, from debt traps to other dangers. To us, responsible credit means credit which is offered by trustworthy and authorized institutions with the right regulatory guardrails and with sound assessment of the borrowers by lenders. At last year's Google for India, we announced how we are working with partners to expand access to responsible credit. And these are India's top trusted financial institutions. Today, we are happy to share that these partnerships have led us to a point where more than 13,500 PIN codes, more than 70% of the country is covered. And not just that, 80% of these loans are disbursed to borrowers in Tier 2 cities and beyond, underscoring the vast unmet need for credit. Now, a necessary step on this journey to responsibly increase access to credit is to empower users with financial education and awareness. In order to educate people about credit, we launched a fun myth-busting quiz on Google Pay that engages the millions of users there. In the last year, more than 5 crore Google Pay users in India have checked their CIBIL credit report and are closer to gaining an understanding of their credit score and an understanding of how to gain access to formal credit. The next step in this journey is to help them gain that access. Let's take the example of Arijit, who is considering applying for a 1 lakh rupee loan to finance the education of their child. Understandably, he'll have a lot of questions. You will see how our support guide, powered by Gemini, will soon help Arijit make these decisions with full awareness and understanding before the loan is finalized. A common question he may ask at this point is, what fees do I have to pay to take this loan? Or maybe understand, what happens if I choose a different tenure of repayment? At every point, the agent provides the answer and also a pointer to the detailed terms and conditions as specified in the key fact statement, should Arijit want to know more. From understanding how credit works to being able to confidently select the right product, the user is handheld throughout the journey. To build on the work that we've already done to make credit more accessible throughout India, I'm pleased to share with you 2 new offerings we're extending to consumers and small businesses. First, we're pleased to expand our personal loan offerings further with the addition of Aditya Birla Finance Limited, one of India's leading well-diversified NBFCs. I'm sure needs no introduction. Second, I'm also pleased to share that gold-backed loans for consumers and small businesses will now be available on Google Pay. In collaboration with Muthoot Finance, India's largest gold loan NBFC. Indians have a strong cultural relationship with gold that goes beyond it being a vehicle for investment, which is why it makes sense that around 11% of the world's total gold is held by Indian households. This latent asset can be mobilized for economic activity, and that's the idea underpinning gold loans. These loans are unique because they offer affordable interest rates, they offer flexibility to the borrower for use across a variety of purposes, from expanding a shop to maybe personal requirements like education and healthcare. But all of this while also providing security to the lender. This initiative will make gold-backed loans available to Google Pay users across the country, providing trustworthy and reliable credit, especially in rural India. Now, these deep partnerships with trusted financial institutions bring the best of their expertise in underwriting and also create greater, simpler, more responsible access to credit. Now, I'd like to take the opportunity to invite our partners, Mr. Rakesh Singh, Managing Director and CEO of Aditya Birla Finance Limited, Mr. Alexander George Muthoot, Joint MD of the Muthoot Group, and Ms. Archana Vora, Managing Director of Payments and Commerce for Google India. Thank you, Alexander. Thank you, Rakesh. Hi, Archana. Yeah? Please. Let's get together. Thank you for joining us for this Shubharam. Our endeavor is to make credit more inclusive, where we are able to blur the divisions between those who can access capital and those who cannot. At Google, we strongly believe that knowledge and information are a universal wealth, and anyone with the curiosity and desire should be able to reach for it, regardless of place or privilege. Thank you. And now to tell you more about how we are bringing the power of AI to healthcare, I invite my colleague, Bakul Patel.
Thanks, Sharath. Hello, New Delhi. I'm Bakul Patel. I lead Google's India Health Strategy. I'm delighted to join you all here today. At Google, we aim to help everyone, everywhere, live longer and healthier lives. That is why we build health into products that people already use every day, from search to YouTube to Android to cloud. We want to marshal Google's tools and technology to build health solutions that address a variety of needs that will work for people in diverse settings and languages at scale, like the Health Connect unified dashboard that lets people manage their health data across apps on Android devices, or our most accurate heart rate sensor yet on the recently released Pixel Watch 3. Which uses AI to provide actionable insights for your fitness goals. We know that the potential for technology to help people in their lifelong journeys is from information to insights to actions is immense. And nowhere is as exciting as what is happening in India. The medical ecosystem here has embraced digital and AI technology admirably, alongside India's incredibly inspiring digital transformation in other sectors. Google is committed to supporting these boundless possibilities in India to grow the promise of digital health adoption for health consumers, to partner deeply on technology that transforms healthcare, and to build capabilities that further strengthens the public health infrastructure on which millions across the country rely. For consumers, we have been committed to make quality, authentic, authoritative, and easy to understand information surface prominently. We want platforms that people already use every day to better service their health needs. That is why we partnered with one of India's leading healthcare providers to build more than 800 health knowledge panels on search. Thank you. And made them available in English and Hindi. Because people also turn to YouTube to hear from people they trust, we launched Hindi and English language shelves, covering some of the most searched health conditions in India, including diabetes, cancer, depression, and anxiety. We know that the right information at the right time can help save lives. It is why we are now expanding hotlines on search with multiple partners in more Indian languages, so that even more people get help in their most vulnerable moments. Beyond this, we have worked to help make healthcare delivery more seamless, bringing the most powerful technology, Google AI, to enable healthcare to reach more people. For instance, efficient clinical processes are critical for doctors to deliver consistently high-quality care. That is where a solution like Clinical Intelligence Engine, built by a Google Cloud customer using Google AI models on Cloud's Vertex AI, is helping. The engine summarizes a patient's medical history and provides informed, real-time clinical insights, helping doctors make data-driven recommendations for patient care, all while keeping patient data private and secure within the hospital's system. Even more encouraging is seeing the image and audio recognition capabilities of Google's AI begin to chart new frontiers in disease detection, like the HEAR bioacoustic foundational model, which the Indian platform Swasa is exploring to detect TB from cough sounds. And even our recent collaboration with Apollo Radiology International that will support 3 million free AI screenings for TB and lung and breast cancer across India. Thank you. Efforts like these, rooted in responsibility, built collaboratively to ensure AI is safe, effective, and equitable for all, brings us one step closer to helping partners revolutionize timely, affordable diagnosis. AI will empower, not replace doctors, enable them to spend more quality time with patients and deliver more personalized care to more people. It makes me the most hopeful I have ever been for the future of healthcare and for the potential to reach millions of patients around the world who are underserved. We are not alone in this optimism. That is why we are proud to be supporting the government of India in its Ayushman Bharat digital mission implemented by the National Health Authority. Google's health research team has supported NHA with thought leadership to build tools that help developers easily integrate with the mission's digital architecture. As a result, integrations that would have taken 6 months can now be finished and scaled in less than 2 weeks. We are so excited about the implications this has for India's health innovators. But I'm going to ask Sri Kiran Vaska, Mission Director for ABDM, to tell you more. Namaste. It is indeed a pleasure to be part of this prestigious event that is organized by Google, where Google's efforts in supporting India's digital transformation are being highlighted. At the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission, the aim or the mission is to create an inclusive, integrated, and an accessible digital health ecosystem. We are committed to empower every stakeholder with, in the health with the kind of digital public infrastructure that we are building under ABDM that ensures seamless access to quality healthcare. And by leveraging technology, our mission is to bridge the gap between patients and healthcare providers, streamline processes, open up markets for startups, and also ultimately lead to a paradigm shift the way healthcare is delivered in India. ABDM aims to build a robust framework for digital health services that connects patients, providers, insurers, and policymakers through an open standards-based ecosystem. By fostering interoperability and connecting the stakeholders, we aim to reduce fragmentation, improve transparency, and ensure that quality care is available to every citizen, irrespective of which part of the country they are in. We believe that this will not only streamline the way healthcare is provided, but will also make it more efficient and, more importantly, make it patient-centric. As we continue to build this, collaboration with technology leaders like Google is invaluable. We look forward to furthering these partnerships that leverage cutting-edge technology and innovation to strengthen India's healthcare landscape through the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. I look forward to continued engagements and shared success in realizing the vision of a digitally empowered India. Thank you so much, and back to you, Bakul. Thank you so much, Mr. Vaska. An important element for the mission is the ABHA Universal Health ID. This aims to bring advantage to India's digital healthcare ecosystem to people across the country so that they can store their health information like lab reports and prescriptions and seamlessly share and receive it with participating healthcare groups across the country. I am so pleased to announce that thanks to a partnership with EkaCare, from next year onwards, ABHA ID cards will be accessible to over 600 million health ID holders right on their smartphones in the Google Wallet app, readily and easily, and most importantly, privately. We also know health passes contain sensitive information. That is why ABHA ID holders will be required to authenticate their devices with a fingerprint, a PIN, or a passcode in order to add or access their health ID in Google Wallet. We're extremely excited about the added convenience this will enable for millions of people, giving them more control in keeping better track of their health information and better utilize India's public health infrastructure for their well-being. At Google, we believe that when we all come together and partner with intention, we can bridge the gap between technology and compassion. What you've heard today speaks to our commitment to bring our bold and responsible approach to enable even deeper collaborations with India's ecosystem, all aimed at improving healthcare and healthy lives across the country. And just as we are concerned about health and well-being, we are equally dedicated for safety and security in the digital world. Before Snigdha, who leads our online safety efforts across APAC, tells you more, here's a glimpse into how we are doing that. Thank you.
जॉब लगे ये सच्चा सच्चा, तुमको बहुत अच्छा अच्छा, ऐसे अगर वो मांगे कह दो उससे बढ़ जा आगे। जॉब है ये झूठा झूठा, बच गए और पीछा छूटा, पीछा छूटा, हाँ पीछा छूटा, बच गए और पीछा छूटा। Sing along, come on. गूगल के संग तुम भी आओ, स्कैम लगे तो मौका गवाओ, स्कैम को मिलके हराओ, मौका गवाओ पैसे बचाओ। गूगल के संग तुम भी आओ, स्कैम लगे तो मौका गवाओ, स्कैम को मिलके हराओ, मौका गवाओ पैसे बचाओ।
Thank you so much for singing along and clapping along.
Thank you, Ankur. Thank you for being part of this great initiative with us.
Snigdha, thank you so much for having me here. I get to write about so many things, heartbreaks and all, but I never get an opportunity to write about something like this. So thank you so much for
Great,
letting
we
me do
really
this.
appreciate it.
The stage is
Ankur
yours.
Tiwari, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
All right. Did that song about scams resonate with you? I see a lot of heads nodding in recognition, and that's not surprising. These scams are now increasingly common, impacting countless individuals and families. For the internet to truly serve and empower nearly 1 billion Indians, it needs to be a safe and trustworthy space. As we look into India's future, our success in the digital age will be determined not just by how fast we adopt the new technologies, but by how well we protect and nurture the trust that underpins this ecosystem. Today, I'm going to share how we are working to mitigate scams and fraud and make online world a safer place for everyone. At Google, we've been using AI for over a decade to strengthen and mitigate protective measures, including automatically detecting and blocking fraudulent activities. With more people using digital payments than ever before, we are focusing on proactive mitigation on Google Pay, powered by our cutting-edge AI and ML models. And we continue to invest in and strengthen our defenses. Since last year, we've prevented scams worth over 13,000 crores and displayed 41 million warnings for fraudulent activities and transactions to safeguard just Indian users. And on Google Maps, new ML models are powered with our advanced automated and manual techniques helped us remove over 170 million policy-violating reviews globally in 2023. These numbers represent more than just data. They represent lives protected, businesses safeguarded, and trust preserved. We are working, and our commitment to safety extends beyond these individual products. So we're working to protect you across the entire mobile ecosystem. which brings me to Android. Android is built on the foundation of openness, transparency, and choice, and is designed to empower users. However, this demands sophisticated defenses. That is why we launched Google Play Protect real-time scanning to automatically scan and detect emerging threats among apps that have never been scanned before. This has already identified 10 million malicious apps globally. And now, to combat the ever-evolving scam tactics, we are soon piloting an enhanced fraud protection feature within Google Play Protect in India. If a user attempts to install an app from a file manager, messaging app, or in general from a web browser that may access sensitive permissions, as often the case in financial scams, Google Play Protect will automatically block that installation. This initiative has already seen promising results in Singapore, introduced in partnership with Singapore's cybersecurity agency, blocking over 900,000 high-risk installations. But ensuring online safety requires collaborative efforts. As part of the DigiKavach program, launched last year on this very stage, we've been collaborating with the government and the industry to proactively mitigate financial scams and strengthen our defenses collectively. For example, we've partnered with the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center and onboarded Google Pay onto the National Cybercrime Reporting Portal. This allows us to get critical signals and information to investigate fraudulent financial activities. We've established a team to respond to these financial fraud complaints, and the insights help us identify new fraud patterns and continuously improve the safety for our users. Our most important partnership, however, is with you. Through our ongoing media literacy efforts and in collaboration with our partners, we are dedicated to equipping users with critical media literacy skills and building resilience against misinformation. And as you saw at the beginning, our latest campaign, Mauka Gawao, continues to raise awareness on common scam tactics. Looking ahead, we know that online safety will increasingly involve navigating the world of generative AI. We are committed to responsible AI, providing tools like About This Image, altered or synthetic content labels on YouTube, and SynthID watermarking to easily identify AI-generated content and protect against misuse. And as you've heard so far, we are innovating and investing in AI and also our teams to protect and stay ahead of this abuse and misuse for our users. And today, to that effect, I'm really, really excited to announce the launch of new Google Safety Engineering Center in India, aimed at building and advancing security and online safety products and solutions that meet the needs of users in India and beyond. We've already seen the impact of our GSECs in Munich, Dublin, and Malaga, where we've made significant strides in the area like child safety, data privacy, and cybersecurity. And now, we are bringing the same commitment and expertise here. The India GSEC will bring in our best-in-class safety engineers in India, local policy experts, government partners, and academia to tackle India's unique challenges. We'll focus on protecting users from threats like scams and fraud, bolstering enterprise and government security, and advancing cutting-edge research and development. AI will continue to be critical across these efforts to to deliver a safer experience online. Our Secure AI framework guides practitioners building safer AI-powered applications. And to further this work, we collaborated with industry-leading AI partners to form a coalition of Secure AI. We've grown to 30+ partners, and we are excited to expand it to APAC soon. India GSEC will launch in 2025 and will play a key role in advancing these efforts. Safety is the foundation of all our ambitions, and we are committed to doing our part towards a common mission to build a safer internet for all. I'd now like to invite Bikram to share how our Google Cloud teams are leveraging AI to drive large-scale impact for businesses and individuals. Namaskar.
Siren, call me in. Thank you. Thank you, Snigdha. Thank you. Namaste, everybody. And it's great to be here. Thank you all for coming. My name is Bikram Bedi. I'm the VP and the Cloud MD for India. Good to see you all here. For the last couple of years, AI has rightfully dominated conversations around the world. And like Roma said earlier on, the promise is even more profound for a country like India, with natural ingenuity and a young population, like all of us, aspiring for a better life. Our challenge really is about our scale. Building for billions is a tall task for any policymaker, any platform, or any government. But India's DPI has done just that. Aadhaar, CoWIN, UPI, FASTag, DigiYatra. India has managed to unleash value that's far greater than the sum of the parts. And this has become possible based on two fundamental principles. First, building for where the users are. On mobile, through apps, supporting various Indian languages, and universally relevant UI principles. And second, it's about interoperability, which breaks closed loops. It ensures that handshakes are done across diverse players in the network. Let's hear it from the man himself.
Over the last 15 years, India has created a whole new approach to solving societal challenges at scale by coming up with what we call as digital public infrastructure. This infrastructure is at population scale, covering more than 1 billion people, and designed both to be low cost and inclusive, and also to drive productivity and economic growth. Today, 1.3 billion people have Aadhaar, which is used 70 to 80 million times a day. Today, as we look at AI, we believe that AI and DPI complement each other. That is not AI plus DPI, but it's DPI to the power of AI. Along with AI and DPI, we also have the concept of open networks and using open protocols like Beacon to create interoperability in many sectors, be it mobility, commerce, energy, agriculture, health, and so on. But in the next few years, the synergy of DPI with AI and open networks is going to further turbocharge the growth of the economy, the growth of inclusion, and huge societal change in many positive ways. Thank you.
Thank you, Nandan. Honestly, UPI is just a proof of concept where payments are now flowing like water across intersecting rails, which are actually creating additive value for the Indian economy. That is the power of protocols. like UPI. ONDC is another great example. It's an initiative to extend the same paradigm to commerce. A beacon protocol-enabled open network enabling millions of buyers and sellers to participate in online commerce in a completely borderless fashion. Both businesses and consumers benefit from open networks as it leads to seamless integration across different transactions and, of course, discovery. Given these innovations, minds across the world have been wondering if similar principles can be applied to other foundational areas of the economy, for example, healthcare, for example, agriculture, or even skill development. This is where the power of AI through Gemini models comes in. We are bringing the power of beacon-enabled open networks and our Gemini large language models together. We are happy to announce that an open source AI agent framework for all beacon-enabled open networks engineered using Gemini models will now be available to every Indian business and every user. Thank you. Thank you. So what does this mean for you as a consumer? What this means for you as a consumer is that no matter what you're searching for, you could be searching from electronics to seeds, from jobs to educational courses. You can discover listings and make transactional smoothly from a single interface on any network compliant app in the language of your choice. Agriculture and skilling are one of the biggest priorities of our nation. The more power we give to India's farmers, the faster is our economic progress. Now imagine this. Imagine that a farmer who needs information on weather, seeds, harvest times, market prices. Traditionally, they would have to move from one app to another, trying to find the answers, find the products, find all the relevant information. Now, with Gemini, all this and more is available in any app that adopts the open source agentic framework, be it Glance, Google Pay, or like I said, any app, in the user's own language through voice. Similarly, let's take another example. The youth of India needs to be they need employability. We need to look at increasing employability. So think about another scenario. Let's say a student wants to upskill herself and apply for a job. From discovering the right courses to helping her find and learn and find the relevant job listings, Gemini agent can do it all for her. बस Gemini को पूछने की ज़रूरत है. Can we have the video, please?
हम खेत संभालते हैं, पर सच कहें तो खेती ने हमें संभाला है.
हमारे पिताजी ना साइकिल रिक्शा चलाते थे. तब हमने सोच लिया कि अब बड़े होकर हम गाड़ी चलाएंगे, ड्राइवर बनेंगे.
लेकिन दुनिया काफ़ी बदल चुकी है. हम ही नहीं समझ पा रहे हैं. बारिश कब होगी, बीज कहाँ से लें, किस दाम में बेचें. पहले तो बेटा भी मदद कर देता था, अब वो भी शहर चला गया नौकरी करने के लिए.
मौका मिला था बड़े शहर जाके ड्राइवर बनने का, पर हमारी जिम्मेदारियां यहाँ थी प्रतापगढ़ में.
फिर एक दिन हमारा बेटा छुट्टी पर घर आया और हमें कहा सब कुछ फ़ोन से हो जाएगा.
अब परिवार को छोड़ के तो नहीं जा सके, लेकिन ड्राइवर बनने का मौका खुद चल के हमारे पास आया. प्रतापगढ़ में ड्राइवर की नौकरी मिलेगी.
आलू सही दाम में कहाँ बेचें?
और फिर क्या, निकल पड़ी हमारी गाड़ी.
अगले 7 दिन की मौसम की जानकारी दीजिए.
टैक्सी के लिए लोन मिलेगा क्या? हमने जो कुछ मांगा इसने सब दिया. अब मेरे सपने भी पास हैं और अपने भी.
डिजिटल भारत एक बादल की तरह है और प्रगति तभी होगी जब ये सब पे बरसेगी.
Thank you. Very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. If you're running an app out there that needs to get into this space, please reach out to us. We're also collaborating with Glance, a leading smart lock screen platform, which will be the first to offer this skilling agent to its over 235 million users in India, empowering them to upskill and discover relevant job opportunities across the country. Further, we are thrilled to announce that we are also accelerating the growth and adoption of beacon-enabled open networks across agriculture, energy, and many other sectors across the country. Now, everything that we've talked about so far, this capacity to serve at the intersection of DPI and beacon-enabled networks, is of course predicated to the use of data. And while some data is open to cross-border flows, some workloads in categories such as the public sector or even financial services may have various legal guardrails to ensure that sensitive data pertaining to Indian citizens stays within Indian shores. We are pleased to share that later this year, Indian organizations spanning all sectors will have the option to store customer data and conduct machine learning processing for our cutting-edge large language model Gemini 1.5 Flash entirely within India. Thank you. Thank you. You know, we just heard Nandan talk about how Indian DPI has set an example for the world. Countries across the world are keen to explore similar implementations because they can unlock economic value and improve the quality of life for their citizens. Today, we are taking DPI Global in partnership with the Ekstep Foundation. We are launching DPI in a box, a plug-and-play model based on open networks, identity, digital credentials, and other digital public goods that can empower nations across the world to build their own digital infrastructure and accelerate their growth. Again, takes India to leadership at Global South and in the world in the space of DPI. While my colleagues before me talked about how AI can empower the individual, I hope the developments that I shared with you today help you understand that the capabilities of AI are actually exponential. And when applied to systemic areas of the economy, the power that they can unleash can truly script the future for a whole new India. Now, I would like to invite my colleague Giorgio to talk a little bit about how we are moving Google in India towards an energy neutral future. Thank you and dhanyavad.
Thanks, Bikram. Hi, everyone. I hope it's been an interesting session so far. Our team is responsible for powering Google's operations across the region. Everything from our cutting-edge data centers to the offices where our teams collaborate and innovate. But we're not just about keeping the lights on. We are on a mission to power Google with clean energy. Climate change is the defining challenge of our generation. The carbon-free energy transition needs to happen fast and at a global scale. It requires bold leadership, collective action, and collaborative partnerships that transcend industries and borders. That's why today, I'm excited to share how we are stepping up our clean energy efforts here in India. As we fulfill every Google search, every Maps journey, or YouTube video, we are conscious of the energy powering those experiences. And today, as the world relies increasingly on cloud computing and AI, our commitment to clean, reliable, and sustainable sources of energy is greater than ever before. Google recognized this early on, and we have worked hard to lead by example. Let me take you back to the beginning of our clean energy story. Our journey began in 2010, when we signed our first power purchase agreement sourcing wind energy for one of our data centers in the US. There was no goal, no real market. We just thought it was the right thing to do. Fast forward to 2017, we made history as the first company of our size to match 100% of our global annual electricity use with clean energy. It is a remarkable milestone, which we have achieved every year since. But we had to aim higher. In 2020, our third decade of climate action, we announced our boldest moonshot yet: procure clean energy to meet our electricity needs every hour of every day in every grid where we operate. We call this the 24/7 carbon-free energy goal. It's an ambitious target. A sustainable future depends on empowering billions of people, cities, and organizations to make more sustainable choices. And here is how we are enabling that today. We are building technology that can make it easier to take action. With breakthroughs in AI now more than ever, we are putting climate action in your hands. In maps, for instance, AI-powered routing has already taken the equivalent of 650,000 cars off the road for a year. Fuel-efficient routes of two-wheelers in India are empowering millions to make more sustainable choices one journey at a time. Our flood prediction models, for another, are giving at-risk communities precious time to prepare. And beyond our products, a key pillar of our energy strategy is driving first-of-their-kind sustainability solutions in our operations. We're not just buying clean energy, we are championing it. We are investing in next-generation technologies. We are advocating for change. We are forging partnerships across Asia to make clean energy accessible to all. The world is searching for sustainability like never before. The need for clean energy is urgent, and India is no exception. We recognize the unique challenges here: rapid growth, land and grid constraints, and evolving energy markets. However, we also see immense opportunity. India has the potential to lead the way in clean energy transition. And today, we are taking bold steps to support this vision. I am thrilled to announce not one, but two significant clean energy collaborations in India that will add a total of 186 megawatts of clean energy to the Indian grid. First, we will harness the power of wind and sun in Karnataka and Rajasthan in partnership with CleanMax. This landmark deal will match a significant portion of our energy use in India with clean power, while supporting new clean energy projects and creating a ripple effect of change across the country. Second, I'm delighted to announce that Google is partnering with Adani Group for energy solutions that will enable supply from a new solar-wind hybrid project in Gujarat. This will advance the decarbonization targets of Google Cloud regions in India. And you see, both these projects are also exciting because wind and solar power complement each other perfectly. When the sun isn't shining in Rajasthan, we can still rely on wind in Karnataka and Gujarat. And this dynamic combination of clean energy sources will bring us closer to our goal of using clean energy every hour of every day. These collaborations aren't just about securing energy for today. We aim to provide the critical support needed to scale these innovations, making them cost-effective and accessible, and ultimately transform the world's electricity systems. We are so excited to keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible and continue to aim for progress, for innovations, and for partnerships that will redefine sustainability. The future is bright, and India energy will shine the way, where technology empowers us to protect our planet. It's a future where every Google search illuminates a sustainable path. Every map's direction leads to a greener destination. And every YouTube video is powered by the vision of a brighter tomorrow. Thank you. And now I'd like to welcome Shekhar to share how we are helping India transform its demographic advantage with AI. Welcome to the stage.
Namaskar, namaskar everyone. And a very warm welcome to Honorable Minister Shekhawat-ji. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. Thank you. It's so wonderful to be with all of you today. India's diversity in languages and backgrounds is a strength. And as we step into the AI age, it is critical that this diversity becomes an asset. AI can unify and uplift, but only if we make it accessible to all. And that is what I would like to talk about today. Skilling. Skilling is not just an economic imperative. It is a crucial component of enabling India's growth story. Imagine Unnati, a young woman in a small city. She is introduced to AI skilling. She might use these skills to advance and optimize her family's farm, which gives her financial independence and allows her to explore new possibilities. But for a moment, let's think about what this means for Unnati's children, for her community, and her future. For Unnati's children, it means access to better education, health, and opportunities. They grow up in a household where education and upskilling is valued, where there is an understanding of the digital world. For her community, it means the emergence of a role model, someone who has rescripted her destiny. This sets off a chain reaction where Unnati is no longer just one woman in a city. Unnati is an idea, an aspiration, and a symbol of what is possible. This is the power of skilling. Skilling is a multi-generational slingshot that propels not just individuals, but entire families and communities into a brighter future. And we have seen this firsthand ourselves. For over 10 years, Google has been working to help people learn new skills and enable wider impact. Through our Internet Sathi program, launched in 2015, we created a community of over 80,000 rural women or Internet Sathis, who we trained in basic digital skills and who then went on to mentor others. In fact, nearly a third started their own businesses. Now, with the rise of AI, there is an even greater need to equip people with the knowledge and tools to thrive in this new world and become truly future-ready, just like Unnati. And today, I am excited to unveil AI Skills House, a program designed to empower 10 million Indians with AI literacy. This initiative is designed to tap into India's talent pool and enable AI literacy for students, job seekers, educators, developers, and civil officials. Now, you'll be able to embark on your own AI learning journey, discovering Google's flagship courses in AI on YouTube, such as Introduction to Generative AI, or Introduction to Responsible AI, or indeed, responsible commitment towards building large language models. You can delve deeper into these courses through the Google Cloud Skills Boost platform to advance your professional journey. As you progress on these courses, you will receive a digital badge issued by Google Cloud, a testament to your newfound knowledge. Anyone can access these courses online at no cost. These courses will initially be available in English, with plans to expand to 7 Indian languages. In fact, we are also bringing our very popular Google AI Essentials course in Hindi. We will further strengthen this commitment through our ongoing efforts through Google Career Certificates and our industry-specific programs to not only address the needs of today, but indeed to help people and communities seize new opportunities and thrive in an AI-powered future. While we've established this initiative, we also recognize that true progress requires a comprehensive approach. And now I'd like to share some of the great work that Google.org team has been doing right here in India. Google.org, our philanthropic arm, is dedicated to helping social impact organizations realize the AI opportunity through digital skilling. Since 2015, Google.org has supported nonprofits in India with over $60 million in funding across areas in addition to volunteer hours and product donations. And today I am happy to announce a new $4 million Google.org grant to support a nationwide AI literacy and awareness initiative by Central Square Foundation, a nonprofit helping enhance learning outcomes of school-going children in India. In addition, building on last year's $1.5 million grant, Google.org is now launching a fellowship to provide pro bono support with Rocket Learning. A team of Google employees will join Rocket Learning to help build a Gen AI-powered tutor that will help personalize the learning journeys of 3 to 6-year-olds across the country. Through these initiatives, our aim is to help shape a future that delivers to everyone's aspirations, where countless individuals can benefit from technology and build a brighter tomorrow. This is why we believe skilling is not just a part of India's growth story. It is the story. Thank you. And now I'd like to call on Manish, who leads our AI research efforts in India, to share with you what lies ahead in this journey. Namaskar.
Thank you, Shekhar. Hello, everyone. 5 years into setting up our research lab in Bangalore, the progress of AI has been breathtaking. With Gemini, AI is growing increasingly capable of understanding context, language, and images. We're seeing promising glimmers of how our next-gen AI models, like Astra, can understand context, even broad references, and make sense of them. Let me show you a quick example.
Hey, what is this?
It looks like a drawing of a Formula One race car. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah. Do you know what this part of the car does?
That's the front wing. It helps the car stay stuck to the track at high speeds by generating downforce.
What about this part?
That is the rear wing. Just like the front wing, it helps keep the car grounded by using aerodynamics.
Sweet. Can you pick a random part of the car and teach me something new about it?
How about the halo? It's designed to protect the driver's head from impact.
Ooh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Now imagine the implications of this technology leap in education or product design, or simply learn about the world around you. At Google DeepMind, we continue to challenge ourselves. Recently, two systems that my colleagues developed, AlphaProof and AlphaGeometry 2, solved 4 out of 6 problems at this year's International Math Olympiad, including the hardest problem in the competition that only 5 contestants managed to crack. It's the equivalent of a silver medal, the first ever achievement of its kind as we strive to realize bold new approaches. But despite these impressive advances, there's still more work to be done. One of the biggest challenges is languages, especially the gap between capabilities of generative AI models on English versus Indic languages. Our team developed this Indic GenBench benchmark covering 29 Indian languages, including many that have never been benchmarked before. You can see the gap that exists between English and Indic languages, which we hope will spur healthy competition and investments in this area. And the speech data made freely available from the first phase of our Project Vani now covers 59 Indian languages, including 15, which now have their first known instance of digital data. Together with our partner, ISC, we are well into phase 2 of the project that will cover 160 districts spanning every Indian state. We're also working towards making our large language models understand hundreds of languages. Using an enhanced version of Palm 2 model, my colleagues recently extended Google Translate to add 110 new languages in one shot earlier this year, including 7 new Indian languages, bringing the number of Indian languages covered by Google Translate now to 28. Now you have heard about our work in clean energy. And as we aim to serve over 1 billion users in India, we also know how important it is to bring down the cost of running these models to affordable levels. I'm happy to share that our work on Matryoshka representation learning has already been used to support elasticity of models for image search and text models available to our cloud customers via Vertex AI. This approach enables using the right size model to achieve quality while lowering cost. Extending this nested model approach to LLMs, our work on Matformers is now being explored for Pixel and other Android phones, opening the door to exciting new mobile experiences. We believe the path to AI is not one to be explored alone. The groundswell of impact will only come from deeply concerted efforts of academia working with startups, of researchers in large companies working with NGOs, and government organizations working with research scientists. We not only offer our powerful open models like Gemma to the community, but have also open sourced our model composition framework called CALM to enable developers to combine their own specialist models with the capability of our Gemma models. On our agricultural efforts, I'm happy to share that our agricultural landscape understanding model, which utilizes satellite imagery to provide insights at an individual farm level, is now ready for developers to utilize. We hope this technology will go on to benefit millions of farmers across the country. With AI, developers in India are already taking on challenges as vast and diverse as India itself in areas like health, agriculture, and digital economy. But even today, we are only at early mile markers of this exciting journey, where we in India, with our rich intellectual heritage and vibrant tech ecosystem, are poised to play a leading role in this endeavor of shaping the future of AI. A future made by India, for India and the world with AI. Before handing over back to Roma, here's our vision of the possibilities that AI can open up.
जो सोचा ना था वो सब होगा, जो पहले न हुआ वो अब होगा, जो अब होगा गजब होगा। समझेंगे मिनटों में दुनिया की बातें, जो भी हमारा मन होगा, और अल्फाजों से जादू दिखाना हर किसी में दम होगा। तरक्की का प्याला लबालब होगा, एक अकेला हजारों की मदद होगा, और उंगलियों को ऐसे पर लगेंगे काम नहीं करतब होगा।
आज हम बनाएंगे मेरा पर्सनल फेवरेट अचारी आलू टिक्का।
हर जगह पे तू जाहिर होगा, हर जुबान में तू माहिर होगा, और चाहे जितने भी हो फासले, चैन की तू सांस ले। बुरी नजर पे तेरा कहर, दिन दोपहर हर शब होगा, और पहले ही भांप लेंगे मर्ज कि क्या और कब होगा, कुछ ऐसा अजब होगा। गूगल AI, सोच बनाओ सच चाहो जब, जो अब होगा गजब होगा।
I hope this made you as excited about India's future as we all are. Now, today you heard a lot about India's scale and diversity. However, this conversation will be incomplete if we do not talk about our incredible culture, landscape, and unique heritage. To take this conversation forward and to understand how can we leverage this crucial soft power to further strengthen India's position, we have the privilege of inviting Honorable Union Minister of Culture and Tourism, Government of India, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat ji. Hello, sir. I'm very good. Very good to see you, sir. It is such a pleasure to have you with us, sir. Today is a very special occasion for us, but I want to tell all our guests that it's your birthday. So,
thank you very much.
So on behalf of everyone who's present here and Google India, wish you a very happy birthday.
Thank you, Roma. Thank you very much. Before I start, by speaking in Hindi, I would like to give a challenge to the people who are working in AI. I could have easily speak in English, but I would like to prefer speak in Hindi. Because for the future, it is going to be another task for the people who are working in AI. दोस्तों, मैं उस जनरेशन का आदमी हूं जिसने सबसे ज्यादा तेज से परिवर्तन को देखा। इस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन की दुनिया के जनरेशन है। When I was studying class स्कूल में पढ़ता था, टियर 3 सिटीज में रहने का से आने का मुझे सौभाग्य मिला। अब तक कंप्यूटर का नाम भी हमने नहीं सुना था। Late 80s, early 90s, when I was in university, तब पहली बार मेरे शहर में somebody brought computer, that Apple Macintosh machine. उस मशीन को देखने जाने के लिए भी मुझे बहुत सारे लोगों को मिन्नतें करनी पड़ी। मुझे याद आता है when I was studying university, for us the only reference book used to be Encyclopedia Britannica. फिर मैं इंग्लिश में शिफ्ट हो गया, Encyclopedia Britannica. वो Encyclopedia Britannica का 10th जनरेशन 24 वॉल्यूम का सेट, एंड फॉर एवरीथिंग, जो भी कुछ हमको जानना होता था उसके लिए दैट वाज द ओनली थिंग, ओनली रेफरेंस बुक विच वाज अवेलेबल हमारे लाइब्रेरी में जो यूनिवर्सिटी के हुआ करते थे। बीइंग स्कॉलर स्टूडेंट, जब मैं देखता था उसको बार बार में जाकर के उसको रेफरेंस, डिफरेंट रेफरेंसेस के लिए उसको जाकर के पढ़ते थे, मेरे मन में एक सोच था कि जब कभी भी मेरे पास में सेल्फ अर्न पैसा होगा, खुद का कमाया हुआ धन होगा, मैं ये एनसाइक्लोपीडिया ब्रिटानिका के सारे वॉल्यूम ला करके अपने घर में अपनी अलमारी में रखूंगा। ठीक 10 साल बाद में जब मैंने काम करना शुरू किया एंड आई वाज इन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, मैं एक वीकेंड के दिन पे रनिंग करने के लिए सुबह अपने घर से बाहर निकला। वीकेंड डे था और वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में जो विच इज वेरी कॉमन, जो आपके उपयोग की वस्तु नहीं है, लोग उसको टेबल पर बाहर या दीवार पर रख देते हैं। एनी जेंटलमैन कैन पिक अप विद दिस टैग। जब मैं रन कर रहा था, मैंने देखा एक टेबल पर वो मेरा फैसिनेशन एनसाइक्लोपीडिया ब्रिटानिका के सारे 30 वॉल्यूम जो हैं लेदर बाउंडेड विद गोल्डन लेटर्स, वो टेबल पे रखे थे। एनी जेंटलमैन कैन पिक अप। और मेरे मन में ऐसा आया कि जो शायद मेरे मन का सपना था वो यहाँ रखा है, लेकिन भारतीय मानसिकता उठा के ला नहीं सकते। ऐसा सोच करके थोड़ी देर मैं उसके पास रुका रहा, मेरे कदम वहाँ चिपक गए थे, मैं रुका रहा, मैंने देखा। और फिर बाद में मैं जब घर आया, माई सिस्टर शी यूज्ड टू वर्क देयर, मैंने उसके सामने ये बात रखी। उसने अपनी ड्रॉअर खोली और ड्रॉअर में से निकाल करके मुझे एक कॉम्पैक्ट डिस्क दिया जिस पे एनसाइक्लोपीडिया ब्रिटानिका पूरा था। लेकिन यात्रा वहाँ ख़त्म नहीं हुई। अब एनसाइक्लोपीडिया ब्रिटानिका से मैनी 10x 100x जो है वो आज वो सारा का सारा डेटा सब कुछ आपके फिंगर टिप पे अवेलेबल है। ये ट्रांजिशन मेरी जनरेशन ने देखा। लेकिन उस ट्रांजिशन के बाद में नाउ वी हैव अराइव्ड ऑन सच ए पोजीशन where I feel that country like India is going to be the biggest beneficiary. और वो इसलिए कि इंडिया की डाइवर्सिटी के जो चैलेंजेस थे, मल्टीपल लैंग्वेजेस के जो चैलेंजेस थे, वो चैलेंजेस अभी जो इससे पहले जो अब होगा, जो कभी नहीं हुआ वो अब होगा, ये जो दिखाई देता है, ये इट गिव्स अस अ थ्रस्ट, इट गिव्स अस अ चांस, अ प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ हिंदुस्तान की ये डाइवर्सिटी को एक साथ यूनिफाई करने के बहुत सारे ऐसे तंतु थे जो एक साथ बांधते थे। एंड मैं यहाँ पूरी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के साथ में कह सकता हूँ that technology and AI is going to be the biggest binder of the unity of India, unification of India, to bridge out the gaps of diversities. और उससे आगे बढ़ करके भी अब जिस तरह से डेटा ड्रिवन डिसीजन मेकिंग आने वाले समय में होने वाली, एंड अंडर द लीडरशिप ऑफ ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर मिस्टर मोदी, हम जिस तरह से इसके ऊपर काम कर रहे हैं, ये भारत के भविष्य के लिए एक क्रांतिकारी परिवर्तन जो है वो होने वाला है, ऐसा मैं स्पष्ट रूप से देख सकता हूं। लेकिन इसके साथ साथ में जो हमारे कल्चरल नुआंसेस हैं, उनको हम बनाए रखते हुए आने वाले समय में जो प्रधानमंत्री की सोच है कि विरासत भी और विकास भी, उस दोनों पर काम करने के लिए भी निश्चित ही हमारी जो AI पावर जिस तरह से बढ़ रही है, ये आने वाले समय में बहुत जो है एक महत्वपूर्ण मील का पत्थर साबित होगी। अभी जब लैंग्वेजेस के बारे में पिछले वीडियो में मिस्टर गुप्ता वाज टेलिंग अस अबाउट द 59 लैंग्वेजेस, तब मुझे मेरे दिमाग में एक विषय कौंधा। There are thousands of manuscripts which are lying in our country. और वो ऐसी भाषाओं में लिखी हुई हैं जो लैंग्वेजेस which are not known to us. And I hope and I wish with the power of AI, हम आने वाले समय में उन सारी लैंग्वेजेस को AI की ताकत से डिकोड कर पाएंगे, और दैट ट्रेजर ऑफ नॉलेज विच इज नॉट नोन टू अस, द ट्रेजर विच वाज एक्वायर्ड बाय आवर एंसेस्टर्स, विद द नॉलेज विच दे हैव एक्वायर्ड, जो उन्होंने अपने अनुभूति से ज्ञान अर्जित किया था, उस ज्ञान को हम विश्व के पटल पर एक बार वापस ला सकेंगे। और मैं ये मानता हूं कि आने वाले समय के लिए बहुत बड़ी सौगात जो है भारत विश्व के लिए उस ज्ञान के माध्यम से दे सकेगा। AI जिस तरह से हमारे जीवन में अब प्रवेश कर चुका है और आने वाले समय में और अधिक उसका प्रभाव होगा, वो निश्चित रूप से हमारे जीवन को और अधिक सरल और सुगम बनाने में बहुत बड़ा योगदान करेगा। द अदर डे व्हेन आई वाज टॉकिंग विद रुबेन एंड श्रीनी at my residence, and we were discussing about HoloLenses and that the way we are working towards that and the future of HoloLenses. तब मैंने हंसते हंसते श्रीनी को कहा था कि तुम इससे नेक्स्ट स्टेप के हम सब के दिमाग में या स्किन में ऐसी चिप कब फिट करने वाले हो ताकि इन सब गैजेट्स का झंझट खत्म हो जाएगा। एंड आई फील दैट वी आर मूविंग वेरी रैपिडली, वी आर मूविंग टुवर्ड्स दैट। आई विश एवरीबडी ए वंडरफुल फ्यूचर, एंड I from core of my heart I wish to say thanks to the team Google, because we are working in a cohesive manner with team Google for the future of tourism in India, because India, which is the biggest market and the best destination in the world, to make it the best destination, more accessible, to showcase our destination all around the world. Roma and the entire team is working with us. I express all my gratitude to team Google. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Minister Shekhawat ji, for sharing your vision and your optimism with all of us. This edition of Google for India is a special moment for us to reflect back at the last 20 years of progress and partnership. This is also a special moment where we are looking ahead at the various possibilities that lies ahead of all of us. I'm going to take just a couple of moments to thank our amazing speakers today. Can we have a round of applause? Thank you. For all of you, for taking out time and for choosing to be here with us for this edition. Thank you. And a big shout out to the team of Googlers who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. As we look ahead and what you heard in the video, jo ab hoga, gazab hoga. Thank you. Please enjoy the lunch. Thank you.